Hi everybody, greetings. This is Paul McMahon here with Forex Smart Trade. I'm here with Steve. Steve and I are going to do a little back testing. A lot of people have asked me about how I do the overnight trade that I send out, that trade setup. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to take a look at. And Steve has suggested before we came on, I told him to pick a date. He has picked a date, May 1st, 2022. And we've got the time set to 4:45. I'm Eastern time, so that is right before the new trading day starts. So I am going to go and put us back to that time, and then we're going to do my read and see what it comes up with. And I will turn on the simulator so that we can kind of keep track of everything. And see, I might need to clear out what's in the simulator, so we've got to clear, we're going to clear it all out, so there's nothing in there. So we're starting at 0. Principally, I'm going to look at the one-day chart. So let's see what day we are on. Oh, it went to a different time. That's strange. So I'm going to bring it back to the time. So it was May 1st, right, Steve?
Yeah.
01/22, and I want to go to 16:45, and here we are. And this day, why does it keep doing
replay error?
Huh?
It had a replay error. That's weird.
That is weird. Let's. I'm gonna just resync it one more time, and go to replay. Oh, you know what? I want to be on the day chart. So let's go to the day chart. We're going to go to, let's, 05/01/22. And the time we want is 17 or 5:45, which is 16:45. And I'm going to click the little blue button. That's going to take us there.
Oh, great.
And
at the bottom it said recovering error, but it didn't recover. That's never happened before.
Yeah, actually, let me put back on the simulator. Hopefully it'll stay. No, and it keeps changing the day.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
Not normal.
We'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, we will punt. 16:45. Go to.
Yep, down at the bottom.
Replay.
262. I'm going to write that down and ask Andrew.
All right. Well, it seems to have us on the right day right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, but let's see, and I guess I just want to double check what. Oh, no, it changed it again.
Oh, it did?
It had it right, and then it changed it. Huh.
Wow.
One more time. 05/01. Oops. 16:45. Go to.
I wonder if it. Oh, it did it again. It says it's recovering, but it doesn't recover. What if you went to the other server? The star and the right, yeah, there. Primary data provider. Okay, we can try it again.
Oh. Replay error still.
Okay, we'll see.
05/01/22.
The other thing we could do, Paul, is let's try a different date.
Right.
Yeah, so try it one more time. If it don't do it on this, we'll try it on June or July.
Let's go back further.
Okay. No, didn't do it. Okay. Go back to March or April. That's good. Didn't like that date, Paul. Isn't that weird? Didn't like March. I didn't like May 1st.
Just out of curiosity, I want to see what May 1st was. So May
Yeah.
1st was a Sunday, so maybe that was it.
Well, okay. Maybe May 2nd would have worked.
So April 1st is a Sunday, so we're not going to do it on April 1st. We're going to go to April 4th. All right. We're going to go to April 4th. So I'm going to just advance right now, 2 sessions. Jump forward. All right, it's going a little slow. All right, so we're on Monday. So Monday, this is the signal. I am primarily looking on the day chart, and I want to see what the majors are doing. Right now we have a down signal. We are almost extended through the channel, reaching oversold. This red horizontal line is oversold. I am going to take an 11 pip sell. 11 pip sell. I don't have support. We're oversold here on the 8 hour going sideways with down pressure. On the 4 hour, it's starting to turn but hasn't. We still have down pressure, down pressure. So I'm going to take an 11 pip sell. And I use about a 3-to-1. In this case, it's going to be just a little bit over 3-to-1. I'm going to use a 35 pip stop loss, 11 pip take profit, and I'm going to click sell. And then I'm going to now advance it a day and see what happens. And you can see it's recorded it on here. Here's the take profit. Here's where our entry point is. And here is the stop loss. Waiting, waiting, waiting. And all right, so that closed. I'm going to just put it over here in the replay mode. So we made 11 pips there. Here is the current signal on Tuesday. We are further down, but everything is going down. Down pressure on the 8 hour, down pressure here, down pressure here. So since the majors are still going down, I am going to take another sell trade. And now we will advance it. So normally on this trade, I expect it to close somewhere in the middle of the night. I send this trade out at around 6 o'clock. I used to look at it at 6 o'clock, but or 5:45. But I've started looking at it now. I've got my alarm set. I look at it at 4:45, and that's usually when I'm making my decision. 4:45. So again, we won. Here now we've got an issue. The majors are going sideways. The majors are going sideways. That's what I'm basing my decision on. I've got down pressure here. On the 8 hour, we're kind of going down. The 4 hour, we're definitely going down. 2 hour, we're going down. The 1 hour is going up. This one's a little bit tougher decision because I don't have there's not a clear direction on this, on the majors on the 1 day chart. Because the green line is going up, I'm going to take a buy, an 11 pip buy. And that's strictly because of the kink in the line here. This is really considered a sideways move because the red is still going down, The green is going up, and we do have weak down pressure here. But because this green line is going up, I'm going to take a 10-pip buy. And again, we can see the trade over here where it's marked out. All right, we got it. So we're 3 for 3. It is Thursday. Again, this is kind of a tough signal here. We've got down pressure, but the green line on the majors is kinked up. The green line on the majors is kinked up. The red line is kinked down, so it's sideways. So on these sideways ones, it's a bit tougher. It is a bit tougher. This is telling me down. This is telling me down. The 4-hour, the 8-hour, the 2-hour, and the 1-hour is sideways. And we've got strong down pressure all the way around. So this one, I would say 8 out of 10 are pretty clear. This is one of the 2 out of 10 that isn't quite so clear. So I'm going to take an 11-pip sell on this. Even though this line is kind of going up, I am still going to take a sell, given that I've got such down. Now the only, I guess, the weak spot here is the green is crossing over. We do have a kink here. We have a kink here. We've got a kink here. You know what? I'm actually going to take the buy. I'm going to go with the green line is kinked up on the day chart, and we've got these kinks in the line here. So let's go ahead and take a buy. So really, I am just looking at what's going on the day chart, and then if it's not clear to me what the trade should be, I am looking at what the other charts are doing. So I've added an 8-hour chart here along with a 4 and a 2. All right, and we got it. So we're 4 for 4. So today's Friday. We don't take the trade on Friday evening because we've got the weekend in between. So whatever we're seeing here isn't strong. But I would probably take a 10-pip buy right now. A 10-pip buy. If the miners were going up, I would probably take a 22-pip buy. But we're gonna skip this day because it is Friday. All right. We're on Monday. Now, here's where I'm going to add a little bit more to it. So this is definitely a good buy signal, so I'm going to take a buy for 11 pips. But since we are oversold going up, I am also going to take a 22 pip. So I'm going to take an 11 and a 22. And I'm going to keep the stop loss the same, but I'm going to take 2 trades here. So let's advance. And the difference between this and the other trade was before we were oversold and going down. Here we're oversold and going up, so I've got the possibility of running entirely through the channel. And running through the channel is actually worth more than 22 pips during the course of a day. You can see the ATR is 73 pips. So, you know, you can go for more. But again, my strategy is to get in and out. And here we get a reverse. And we lost on both. We lost on both. Now I am going to take a sell for 11. Take a sell for 11. And let's advance forward. All right, we're back in business. Wednesday, I am going to take, everybody's going up. here. So again, I'm going to go back and take a buy for 11, and I'm also going to take a buy for 22 because we are oversold and going up into the channel, and this is actually a terrific signal here. We've got the full 3 points. The line is very steep, and the lines are all clustered. Did I already click the buy here?
Only one time.
All right, we'll click it. Oh, there it is. All right, so we got both of
There's
them
your
on there.
second.
So let us keep going. So we're taking this trade at 5:45 at the end of the day, Eastern time. The day chart is fully formed. It's at 24 hours. So what we're looking at is 24 hours of data. So the signal here is a very strong signal. All right, we got both. So we are back in business. Now the question is, we're on Thursday, and we're in the middle of the channel, and the green line is going down. Green line is going down. I've got down pressure. This guy's going down. The 8 hours going down with down pressure. So I am going to take a sell for just 11 pips. A sell for 11 pips. And let's continue. And what I want to do is do kind of a full month's worth and see what we end up with at the end of the month. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Paul McMahon, the Chief Operating Director from Forex Smart Trade. I am a trader. I trade about an hour or two a day and do about 30 pips a day. And that translates into about, I'm trading in a lot size that's much bigger than this, but trading a lot size of 1 would be appropriate for a $10,000 account. All right, so this one came through as a successful trade. Again, the green line is going down. Actually, both are going down. Down pressure. We get kind of an upside down duckbill. It's a little bit sideways. Usually this means that there's more down in the movement. These other 3 have turned around, but again, I'm going to go off of what this green line is doing primarily. So we're going to do a sell and go forward. All right, we got it again. We're on Friday, so I'm going to pass. So let's keep going. So we'll switch over to Monday. I would say
Well,
yes.
Did that see in the trade? Is that still in it, or?
No, I think it closed. Oh, huh.
A little weird, huh?
Oh yeah, it's not showing. But I think it popped up here because we got more money in the account.
Yeah. Weird.
Why it's still showing, I'm not sure. So we're trying to get to Monday. Oh, maybe it didn't close.
Well, it did now, and you still won. Wow.
All right.
Very good. Nice.
So
That's weird, huh?
all right. So we got down. Green is down. Red is down. Down pressure. Down on the 8 hour. I'm going to take a sell for 11 pips.
Wow.
Keep going. Now what happens is I've been trading about 3 years, and you get so used to kind of looking at the indicator, you're kind of able to see the trade instinctively. But this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at what the green line is doing and where it's positioned, and that's going to kind of tell me how many pips I want to take.
Very good.
All right, we got it.
Wow.
Let's see. So again, this gets to be a little bit of a hard one. Why? Because we're oversold and kind of going sideways. The green line is kinked up slightly, but the red line is kinked down. Down pressure with green on top. It's weak down pressure. What makes it weak is that the lines are separated. I've got kind of up pressure, weak up pressure on the 8 hour, and I've got down on the 4 and the 2. But again, I'm interested in what the day is going to do, so I'm going to take a buy based on this line being slightly kinked up. Now that is one of the great values of these indicators, that once you learn how to read them, it's the only tool that you're going to need to trade. So if you are committed to being a good trader, once you learn how to read this, you'll be able to recreate and then add a few tweaks. Now the other advantage is when I'm doing this daily is, I'm aware of what the market did today, so that will bias me a little bit. Here, I don't have the kind of the emotion of the day riding with me as I'm thinking about this trade. All right, so we got it. Let's take a look. All right, so everybody's going up. We're entering the channel. I've got sideways pressure, but the green pressure line is kinked up. I am going to take an 11 pip up buy, and I'm also going to take a 22 pip up buy. So we're going to take 2 trades today. So let's continue forward. Now, if you were just to take this trade, just one trade a day, and it takes 5 minutes every day, at a certain time, you come, you take a look, what could be easier?
Wow. So this is considered a long-term trade, or?
No, this isn't a
Midterm?
long, well, midterm. 22 pips is a nice trade.
Yeah.
The trade Chris Fryer does, that's a long-term trade. Now, the reality is, and I guess we haven't tested this, this is a spot where you could take even a longer-term trade, where we take a trade and we extend the setup would be a little bit different, where we take the long-term trade and we'd let it run all the way through the channel. I'd have to think about how you could do that on back testing it. But here, actually, this had ran pretty. This ran pretty. What is that? Ran 82 pips.
Wow.
Up here, so we could have even gotten more. So now we've got a little bit of a dilemma. We're midway through the channel, and the green line is horizontal. Pressure's horizontal. So I kind of wish this was a Friday, so we wouldn't have to make a decision on it. So now I'm going to go look at what the 8 hour is doing. The 8 hour is going down very steeply, and the lines are kind of clustered. So I am going to take a 11 pip trade down. So let us go. So when you're first thinking about getting into trading, we're going to show you, we've got a dozen different signals, and we are going to find the one that's kind of right for your temperament and the way you like to trade. But getting into it, this becomes, if you've been following my trades, that overnight trade that I send out is very accurate, and this is kind of how I figure it out. And I've asked, people have asked me how I figure it out, and it's really quite simple, but it isn't, because by looking at the trade, you just get a feel for it. So again, closed again. We're on Friday. If I were to take a trade, it would be a sell trade, but let's go on to Monday.
That's really great.
So far, one trade a day. 3/4 of the way into the month, we're $1,000 ahead. for 5 minutes work every day. Oops, we're still on Friday.
Jeez.
One of the attributes of a good trader is patience. So on this back testing, it's testing our patience. So, all right, so here we are on Monday. This is, everybody's going down, so this is a sell for 11. Let's advance. So all I'm doing is seeing what the indicator's telling me. The indicator is very good at telling me what's going to come into, what's going to happen in the future. I don't know of a better tool that will predict what will happen in the future. All right, we got it. Again, down. Everybody's going down. We're oversold. It's going down, but I'm going to take another sell. So on this day chart, here's a situation, because we're going for such a small amount of pips, where I'm willing to take a trade when we're oversold, a sell trade when we're oversold. Off of the 1 hour chart, I generally wouldn't do this. But off of the day chart, there's enough variability in the prices that we can get this. Other thing I like about this is look how steep the green line is here. So this is telling me that there's more down in this move, even though the majors are well oversold. Still waiting. I should probably be playing some music in the background here, huh?
Jeopardy.
Yeah. All right, we won again.
Wow, this is incredible.
All right, so what are you seeing? What are you seeing here, Steve?
Well, just in the 1 day, it's sideways, but the green major is kinked up, less exhaustion. Got the pressure down with red on top.
What are you going to take?
Well, the 8 hours kinked up, the 1 day is kinked up. I believe it's going to be a buy.
I would agree with you. We get the green line kinked up here, and as you you know, it's kind of sideways, as you said. So I'm going to look over to the 8 hour. These guys are kind of going up,
and they're crossed.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a buy.
Oops.
All right, we didn't get it.
I said the wrong thing.
Nope, I would have taken the buy too.
Wow.
So we got one more trade here for the month. I am going to take a buy. So let's see what we're going to get. Slight up kink here. Although we're going from kind of a more steep to a less steep, but the 8 hours telling me up. So let's see what we get. If you look here, the last 5 days have all been down, but here we did get it. So wow. For the month, we have traded at 85%. We did, let's see, how many trades did we take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I can't figure it out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we took 20 trades and we won 17 out of the 20. 17 out of the 20. for 85%, so an extra $1,000. What could you do with an extra $1,000 with 5 minutes of effort, 20 days a week?
Wow.
All right,
Very good.
so, so we know this kind of works with the Euro USD. Next time we get together, let's try it on another pair, and I'll let you think about and decide what pair we should test it on.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay, great. Thanks, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.